Okay, so again, everything that we talked about with Maven, with this, so you've cheated over a little bit more, and that's understandable. That's fine. But everything I said about with Maven, though, I'd be facing this way with the other side. I think it's a much more clear. I would do a lead out pivot, not a kind of distance lead out push that you've been doing. That was just goofy. That's just young dog. Excellent. A little hesitant through here. I think is seems to be looking for you for the reward. Oopsie. Okay, good fix. I like that you went back and fixed it. That's a very nice send. She responds very well. That's a really nice turn on that. Yeah, I agree. You're probably right because she does look like she was looking towards uh, your mini bot. Good. Yeah, I agree. She seems to be wanting to go to that she doesn't normally seem to do. I don't think, and it's just working through the distraction. I think you do a really nice job here. I think that you, and she even there, she's like, "Hey, let's go that way." So I think you're doing good training here. Identifying it's probably that, or at least you do at least you realize afterwards. But just working through this, I think, is good. Oh, one thing. Um, I like to, especially in a situation like this, but really all the time, um, almost all the time anyway. I like to, whenever possible, toss my rewards for the weaves so she gets it just on that side. I really like, let's say it like it should be on the dog's path, but when they're coming out of weaves in particular, if this is the line, I actually prefer to go slightly away. Um, because dogs always want to turn into you. They're used to finishing the weaves and turning into you for the reward. So I really like, if anything, like straight is great, but even slightly away is even better, I think. Yours is kind of slightly towards you. No biggie. Okay. Yes. So this is not a super easy rear cross. This is, I won't say the hardest rear cross, but I would call this like an intermediate level rear cross. It's if you were just rear crossing here, that would be easier. But you're having to turn and pull towards you and then run. So you're asking them to slice. You're asking her to turn and slice this jump and do that while you do that. So um, I think a more clear, a stronger decel on your part, stronger turning cue. It still could be a little stronger there. And you're saying switch and she's just spinning because she's not sure. But I'm going to guess that all your rear cross work, if not all, maybe not all, but most of it, probably done like we do in our, beginner class. We set up and we do rear cross work. And you're like this, right? But I wonder, have you done one jump rear cross work, one jump verbals at a slice? I know that we just don't get to it in our beginner class. But what you're asking her to do now, and you're asking her to do it in a full sequence, is more difficult. So I would break this down, especially after, say, like the second attempt and she spins and she just shows she's not clear. So I would set up right here and I would do a rear cross, just set up. So you're here, she's here, and I would say, I think your verbal is switch and then pay her. And then I would back chain it with her as a slice. So I'd back chain this slice. So she's just demonstrating that she is not very clear. And even there, she thought you were going to go that way till the last second. So that rear cross on a slice there does take more work. And I would work on back chaining it. And I would work on back chaining it, thinking of it as like, so you'd be starting off with the way you would do a one jump verbal and then back chaining it till you can do that whole first three and then probably to the tunnel, that 4 obstacle sequence. A lot of great work here. You're doing awesome.